Good morning. Our next project is it is one of those meters that you can check your pulse and your blood pressure, but there's no life in it, it's dead. There is a 12-volt socket in here. If you plug it in, there's nothing. We can put batteries in here, but it's also dead. So let me just put the batteries in. Put it back. Okay, still nothing, so something is wrong. Okay, let's open it and check if you can find the problem. Let's first take the batteries out. Okay, now we're looking for, open it here. 4 screws on the bottom. Let's take one of these cat pellets stuff to put the cat bowl, put the screws in. Okay, and let's open the thing. Okay, very interesting. Two PC boards. One is a contact, and then there it looks like maybe something leaked in here. And then here, okay, here's the pump. You'll see here how it looks here. Here's the output to the what's inside here is only like a bladder. It's like a rubber, like a balloon inside here. Then it pumps up the pressure in here. You will see here's a valve. Now here's a motor. It's a DC motor that runs, and then it pumps up. There's a closed circuit. Open here, pump, and then it stops. And then this thing releases the air little bit by little bit, and then it deflates, and then this is how it determines your blood pressure. And over here you see is a little pipe is in here. There's a pressure sensor on the back here. Now the pressure sensor now can determine what it needs to see. Depends on the software inside here. So obviously something is wrong here. Let's just check here. Positive, so there's a positive and a negative. Positive, go like this. Okay, but obviously thing doesn't want to come on. So let's just start stripping. I think I first want to take that little pipe off. That we can open here. So this little flexi pipe, look, a silicone type of pipe. As you can see the positive of the, I don't know what wire is this. I don't see anything loose here. Maybe we must, as I say, what if there's water inside the switch? Let's just put the DC supply in here. DC 12 volt. And then we're gonna short out the switch here in the back here. So in those, you can see that 2 points is already been shorted out. Nothing. Okay, we got. I just want to desolder. Let's just take the supply off here. this desolder, this red wire that we can start disassemble the thing, yeah. You just wind these wires, you can see better. I normally take a photo when you start assembling stuff, maybe before something breaks off. You can see, you might just go and take photo or video of the wires, then you know where to put it back. Now the first thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my multimeter, put it on the beep setting. Then I'm just going to check if this thing is, just press the button there. So the switch is working, there's no problem with the switch. Okay, now the next thing is the supply. You'll see what's happening here. While when you get this connections here, what happened if you put in the external supply, it must switch off the batteries and then only allow that through. So maybe that connection is a bit of an issue. I think we must go and open that. It's in a little PC board in the bottom there. And so I would think here's the supply over here, comes in here. But this thing is a bit crooked and crooked. Let's just open this motor cover. Maybe the thing is just dead. Maybe it's an electronic problem and you can't do much unless you have the circuit and just take this whole thing out here. Just unwind this wires here. The whole thing is so crooked. Okay, now we're going to take the motor out. Here's the motor and the pump assembly. You can see here's a DC 12 volt. Comes from there. This is 1 point here. I know exactly what it is. Let's check. Here's a little valve, a little magnet that releases the pressure. I wonder why is this red wire underneath everything here. Okay, okay, let's just check the positive first. There's a positive going in. Too many red wires. See, there's the positive in. Just gonna beep it out. So now there's a positive and the negative goes in there. See, there's the purple wire that transfer the, so there's a negative. So it shows you there is supply, okay. If you put in the 12 volt there, you put the voltage, then measure the supply here. There must be 12 volt then. See, there's no 12 volt there. I don't see any 12 volt. So something tells me something. Okay, now if I put a positive, it goes right through there, and a negative see, there's something wrong here with that connection. The next step is just to bypass this little thing, put batteries in, and we can check now. Then put it as a supply directly there. Okay, but let's just first open there. See, but I can't see if the spring-loaded part is maybe not working. See, what normally happens here is the inside is a plate that switches between the supplies. If you since there's the negative goes in and then it switches through there. Okay, but now you can't open this thing, so okay, you can if you want to this, but it's so minute. Either you put the wires in, make it permanently work off the supply, or you work on batteries. I can take this out if you want. See if you can see something. Let's just get some solder wick here. Put my soldering iron on. So it tells me, see, I'm going to do it again. There's your supply. Let's see where we can measure something here. See, here's a comms line. I think what is this? Data link. Obviously, there's protocol here that talks to the PC board. If you can maybe talk to computer, talk to it or something. But I think this is not worthwhile anyway. Okay, there's a negative. Okay, let's just desolder this quickly. Okay, now we can take this thing out. You see, this thing it's a closed thing. You plug this in there. Obviously, there is a center, the positive, and then the negative, positive. The supply doesn't come through here. But if you measure like this, there's 12 volt. Okay, the next step is now we're going to put back this, just to test it. Let me just put back the supply line. Desolder there. And then I'm going to see there's a negative. As I said, the negative, the battery, the positive is going right through. Let's just trace it again. But then there's no negative. Now let's take the purple here. We take the negative here and I put it in the place of the purple. Take it up. Okay, now we're gonna, purple is that one. We're gonna have to make a nice solder here. Nice small solder. Okay, now there will begin. Now you can put the batteries in and then we check it. And there it goes. So it tells you there's a problem with this little device. Now let's quickly open this thing and you're going to see what I'm talking about. This thing is like, see, there's a little plate. This thing is just molded like in a factory. You can't open the bloody thing. See, there's the contacts inside there. So you can't see. So if you plug it in, it bypasses supply and then it feeds from the 12 volt supply. So that is faulty. So obviously this thing is not going to work anymore. Either you put this right through parallel, then you work from the power, but I would rather say leave it with the batteries and then you can travel with it. Okay, now the next thing is, let's just put all the batteries, take that one battery out at least. Then short out something and then we're gonna put all these things back. And I think I'm gonna go back there, either though we're not gonna use that. Then this little motor, we need to put the motor back also. There's a little motor, there's a pipe. It's just make a better way for those pipes. There, it's not so cramped in here. Okay, there's your motor in. Just fasten that quickly. Always an issue, put all these things back. There's just one thing, I don't solder that thing properly. I just make sure that thing is at least in properly. That little black wire. But I think it's alright, it will do the job. Yeah, let's leave it like this. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay, now again, with the help of a little bit of press stick here, obviously. Then the press stick hold the press stick magic. Okay, now this little device must go back in that little cavity there. This little valve. That's it. Okay, now we need to put the pipe back. So a silicone pipe. Feed everything back in there. Now we can put the screw here in the back. So obviously this is not going to work anymore. Okay, now let's put that last battery back. Okay, now let's check the pressure, the blood pressure. If this thing's getting old inside, I previously had it that the rubber or that rubber tube gets like got a tear inside, and then it also won't work because the machine does only pump. They just okay. Now you put your thing here in your top arm. Put it like this, and we can so I just need to clean this thing, obviously. There's it back, and you just switch this on. You can see my blood pressure, now it's pumping. The other motor running. Now it's going to pump till 180 more or less, and then it's going to stop and then deflate the pipe, the pressure system, and then it, see there's 190, or a little bit to 200, then it stops, and then it's going to go back, and it's going to measure your pulse as well. If you will hear mine make a peep, the other one, this one doesn't say anything. Somehow it measures your top and the bottom. You can feel how my heartbeat is pounding here in my arm. There's it, 118 over 80 is almost perfect. It must be a perfect pressure is 120 over 80. And 82 is the pulse. Anything between 60 and 90 is like a normal. If you feel a little scary, it will go up. Okay, this memory, I don't know. See, just put memory. This is how we maybe what happened with the previous blood that I checked. You just maybe go and I don't know how you 20. Let's see if it remembers. Let me it remembers this thing. 2, the first one. There's the last one. See, yeah, it will remembers your previous pulse. Then you can compare. And there's another thing. This thing, I hate these things. Take it off, please. Now you have a nice screen. Okay, now you can clean it and the thing is working perfectly. Switch it off. Okay, let's just take it off. And there's your blood pressure monitor. Fixed. So they get different sizes of it anyway, obviously. And this is it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have problems with your blood pressure monitors, always something, always supply something or a loose pipe or something that comes out. And that's it. Okay, all from my side this morning. Please subscribe. Subscribe if you can. Give a thumbs up. Until next time. Cheers.